So today we will learn about trigonometry. The introduction of trigonometry start in class 10th. So first of all, in first chapter we will see introduction to trigonometry, in which we will study about all trigonometric ratios. So it will be having 4 parts. So today we will discuss first part of trigonometry. We will learn about trigonometric ratios. So here I am having trigonometry. So you can see that here what is written, tri. Tri means three sides. Trigonometry, in trigonometry you will study about 3 sides. So which shape is having 3 sides? Triangle. Triangle is having 3 sides. So in trigonometry we will always draw a triangle, and then we will learn about trigonometric ratios. So if I want to measure the height of this Qutub Minar, I can measure it without actually measuring this with the help of the tape. I can use trigonometry concept to measure the height of this Qutub Minar. If I want to measure the distance of star or distance of any planet from Earth, I can measure it with the help of trigonometry. So trigonometry has many applications in astronomy, in engineering and many other fields. So now let's first learn what is perpendicular, hypotenuse and base. Suppose I am having a right angle triangle which is right angle at B. So the side opposite to this right angle, which side is opposite? AC. Side AC is opposite to this right angle. So always the side opposite to right angle will be your hypotenuse. Now we are having 2 more angles, angle A and angle C. So both these angles will be acute. Why it will be acute? Because one angle is 90 and we know that sum of all the 3 angles will be equal to 180 degree. So the sum of other 2 angles will be 90. So it means the other 2 angles, that is angle A and angle C, is acute. Suppose I say that angle C is theta degree. Angle C is theta degree. So the side opposite to this angle theta, the side opposite to this angle theta, that is your AB, is your perpendicular. Is your perpendicular. And the remaining side, that is BC, is your base. Is your base. In your book, you can also find that base is written as adjacent side, adjacent to angle theta. The side adjacent to angle theta. And you will also find perpendicular as the side opposite to angle theta. So perpendicular is also written as opposite side. So once again I am repeating, if you are having a right angle triangle ABC, the side opposite to 90 degree will be your hypotenuse. The side opposite to angle theta will be your perpendicular. It is also called opposite side, opposite to angle theta. And the remaining side will be your base. That is also called adjacent side to theta. Now we will see trigonometric ratios. But before seeing that, let's see one more thing. Again I am having a right angle triangle ABC. Right angle at B, and theta is not here. Theta is at angle A. So here also the side opposite to 90 degree will be your hypotenuse H. The side opposite to angle theta will be your perpendicular P and the left out sides will be your base. So you have to be careful which will be your perpendicular and which will be your base. Always remember the side opposite to angle theta will always be your perpendicular. Here theta is here, so opposite to theta this AB is your perpendicular, and here you are having theta here, so the side opposite to theta is this BC, so BC is your perpendicular. Now we will study about trigonometric ratios. These trigonometric ratios are the ratio of the sides of the triangle. So if you are having a right angle triangle 90 degree at B, the side opposite to 90 degree is your hypotenuse H. Always the side opposite to the 90 degree angle is your hypotenuse H. Suppose I will take this as my theta. So the side opposite to angle theta is your AB. So always the side opposite to angle theta will be your perpendicular and the remaining side will be your base. So now we will study the ratios of the sides. So the ratios can be AB upon BC or it can be AB upon AC. So you will get total 6 ratios. So first of all, the first ratio is called sine theta. The first ratio is called sine theta. Sine theta is perpendicular upon hypotenuse. So I will write here perpendicular upon hypotenuse. So what is my perpendicular? Perpendicular is AB and hypotenuse is AC. The next one is cos theta. The cos theta is the ratio of the base and hypotenuse. The ratio of base and hypotenuse. So cos theta is base upon hypotenuse. Your base is BC and hypotenuse is AC. So here you will write BC upon AC. The third one is tan theta. Tan theta is perpendicular upon base. So I will write here perpendicular upon base. Now what is your perpendicular? Your perpendicular is AB and base is BC. So you will write here AB upon BC. So what is your sine theta? Sine theta is perpendicular upon hypotenuse. Cos theta is base upon hypotenuse and tan theta is perpendicular upon base. Now here the next angle is cosec theta. This cosec theta is just reverse of sine theta. So cosec theta is 1 upon sine theta. It is just reverse of sine theta. So sine theta is perpendicular upon hypotenuse. Cosec theta will be hypotenuse upon perpendicular. So your hypotenuse is AC and perpendicular is AB. So it will be AC upon AB. Similarly, your sec theta. Your sec theta is just opposite of cos theta. So you will write it as sec theta is 1 upon cos theta. What is your cos theta? B upon H. So it is just reverse. So you will write H upon B. So your H is AC and base is BC. So AC upon BC. And the last one is cot theta. Cot theta is just inverse of tan theta. So you will write cot theta as 1 upon tan theta. And your tan theta is perpendicular upon base. So it will be base upon perpendicular. That is BC upon AB. BC upon AB. So these are the 6 trigonometric ratios. So in first exercise we will see the problem related to these trigonometric ratios. Now we will see first exercise related to trigonometric ratios. So in question number 1, what we have to find is, we have to find sine A cos A, sin C and cos C. What is given in this question? In this question it is given that you are having a triangle ABC which is right angle at B. What you want to find? This thing. Now what else is given? AB is 24 centimeter and BC is 7 centimeter. So we know what is the formula of sine. Sine is perpendicular upon hypotenuse and cos is base upon hypotenuse. So first of all I want to find the value of all the sides of the triangle. So what I will do, I will use Pythagoras theorem to find the length of side AC. So according to Pythagoras theorem, your AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. Your AB is 24 square plus BC is 7 square. 24 square is 576 plus 7 square is 49. So this will give you 625. So this is your AC square. So what will be value of AC? AC will be square root of 625 and square root of 625 is 25. So value of AC is 25. Value of AC is 25. Now what I want to find is sine A. Here what is there? A, angle A. So if I am talking about angle A, right? What I am talking about angle A. So this is my angle A. So I have told you so this is your theta. Your angle A is your theta. So the side opposite to theta will be your perpendicular. And the side opposite to right angle is your hypotenuse. So what is the left out side? That is base. So here sine A will be perpendicular. Perpendicular is BC. Perpendicular is BC upon hypotenuse is AC. Here cos A is base. Your base is 24 AB. Your base is AB and that is 24 and upon hypotenuse. Hypotenuse is your side AC which is 25. Right? So here also we will put the values. Your BC is 7 and AC is 25. So your sine A is 7 upon 25 and your cos A is 24 upon 25. Now what we want to find, instead of A, here what is given? C. So now what I will do, I will rub this part. This is not my perpendicular and this is not my base. So now we are talking about angle C. So if this angle C is your theta, the side opposite to theta is perpendicular. This will be your perpendicular and this is your hypotenuse and this will be your base. So your perpendicular will be AB and your hypotenuse is AC. And length of AB is 24 and length of AC is 25. Similarly, here your base is BC, that is 7. BC, that is 7. And your hypotenuse is AC, that is 25. AC, that is 25. So cos C is 7 upon 25. So now in question number 2, what is given? You are given a triangle PQR in which length of PR is 13 and length of PQ is 12. You want to find the value of 10P minus cot R. So for doing this, what I will do, first I will find the value of unknown side, that is QR. theorem. So, according to Pythagoras theorem, your hypotenuse square, that is PR square, is equal to PQ square minus QR plus QR square. So now since QR is unknown, I will keep at one side of the equation. So QR square is PR square minus PQ square. So value of PR is 13 square minus PQ is 12 square. 13 square is 169 and 12 square is 144. So you will get 25. So 25 is the value of QR square. So value of QR will be root of 25, that will be 5. So value of QR is 25. Now I want to find value of 10p. So since it is a 10, 10 is what? Perpendicular upon base, right? But here which angle is given? The angle P. So if this is my angle P, my perpendicular will be QR and my base will be PQ. Base is always the adjacent side of the angle. Base is always the adjacent side of angle. So the side adjacent to angle P is your PQ. So now we want to find the value of cot R. What is cot R? Cot R is base upon perpendicular. This is perpendicular upon base. But here the angle is different. Here angle is P and here angle is R. So if I take angle R, the side opposite to angle R, the side opposite to angle R is PQ. This will be my perpendicular. So perpendicular is in denominator. So PQ will come in denominator. This we already know. It is hypotenuse. So which side is remaining? QR is remaining. So QR will be your base. So here I am getting QR upon PQ. Again I am getting QR upon PQ. Both are same. So if you will subtract them, you will get value as 0. So 10p minus cot R is equal to 0. So now in question number 3, we want to find cos A and tan A. What is given to us? We are given value of sin A. Sin A is 3/4. So since it is talking about angle A, first what we will do, we will mark which will be my perpendicular, which will be my hypotenuse and which will be my base. So always the side opposite to 90 degree, the side opposite to 90 degree will be my hypotenuse. The side opposite to the given angle, that is angle A, will be my perpendicular and the left out side will be my base. So here what is given to me? Sin A is equal to 3/4. So if sin A is 3/4, what is sin A? Sin A is perpendicular upon hypotenuse. So it is given that ratio of perpendicular and hypotenuse is 3/4. Suppose I say that the ratio is equal to K. So what I can do, I can say that my perpendicular is 3K. My perpendicular is 3K and my hypotenuse will be 4K. So first of all, let's find the value of base using what? Using Pythagoras theorem. So according to Pythagoras theorem, my hypotenuse square will be equal to my perpendicular square, that is BC square plus AB square. So value of AC is 4K square is equal to BC, that is my base. I don't know what is value of BC. And AB is, sorry, what is the value of BC? Value of BC is 3K square. And value of AB is not known to me. So I will write here AB square. So now what is 4 square? It is 16k square. I will take this to left side. So it will become minus 3 square is 9k square is equal to AB square. So 16 minus 9 will be equal to 7. So 7k square is equal to AB square. So your AB will be root of 7 and k square will come out of the root, so it will become k. So my value of AB, that is my base, is root of 7k. Now what I want to find is cos A. So your cos A is base upon hypotenuse. So my base is root of 7k and my hypotenuse is 4k. So k will cancel out with k and value of cos A is root 7a. Root 7 upon 4. Next, I want to find the value of 10a. So value of 10a will be perpendicular upon base. My perpendicular is 3k and my base is root of 7k. Here k will cancel out with k. So value of 10a will be 3 upon root 7. Value of cos A is root 7 upon 4. So now in question number 5, I want to find all trigonometric ratios, and what is given to me, sec theta is 13 upon 12. So suppose I take a right angle triangle ABC. Suppose this is my theta, this is 90 degree. The side opposite to 90 degree will be my hypotenuse. The side opposite to angle theta will be my perpendicular and this will be my base. So what is given to me is sec theta. So sec theta is just opposite of cos theta. So it is hypotenuse upon base, that is equal to k. So I will say that my hypotenuse is 13k and my base is 12k. So hypotenuse is 13k and base is 12k. Let's find out the value of perpendicular using Pythagoras theorem. So Pythagoras theorem is AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. Your AC square is 13k square. Your AB is 12k square plus BC square we don't know. So 13 square is 169k square minus 12k square, that will be 144k square, that will be equal to BC square. When 12k square will go to the left side, here you will get minus. So 169 minus 144 is 25. K square is your BC square. So your BC will be square root of 25k, that is equal to 5k. So you will get your perpendicular equal to 5k. Now you want to find the value of all trigonometric ratio. You already know what is value of sec theta. The remaining 5 trigonometric ratios are sin theta, cos theta, tan theta, cosec theta and cot theta. Your sin theta is perpendicular upon hypotenuse. Your cos theta is base upon hypotenuse. Tan theta is perpendicular upon base. Cosec is just opposite of sine. So hypotenuse upon perpendicular. And cot is just opposite of tan. So it will be B upon T. So now just we have to put the values. Your perpendicular is 5k. Your base is 12k and your hypotenuse is 13k. So in the first one you will get 5k upon 13k. base is 12, so 12k upon 13k. Tan is 5k upon 12k. Then cosec is hypotenuse upon perpendicular, so it will be 13k upon 5k. And lastly, cot theta is base upon perpendicular, so it will be 12k upon 5k. So from all the ratios, you will cancel the k. So you will get the values of remaining trigonometric ratios. In question number 5, I want to find all trigonometric ratios, and what is given to me, sec theta is 13 upon 12. So suppose I take a right angle triangle ABC. Suppose this is my theta, this is 90 degree. The side opposite to 90 degree will be my hypotenuse. The side opposite to angle theta will be my perpendicular, and this will be my base. So what is given to me is sec theta. So sec theta is just opposite of cos theta. So it is hypotenuse upon base, that is equal to k. So I will say that my hypotenuse is 13k and my base is 12k. So hypotenuse is 13k and base is 12k. Let's find out the value of perpendicular using Pythagoras theorem. So Pythagoras theorem is AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. Your AC square is 13k square. Your AB is 12k square plus BC square we don't know. So 13 square is 169k square minus 12k square, that will be 144k square, that will be equal to BC square. When 12k square will go to the left side, here you will get minus. So 169 minus 144 is 25. K square is your BC square. So your BC will be square root of 25k, that is equal to 5k. So you will get your perpendicular equal to 5k. Now you want to find the value of all trigonometric ratio. You already know what is value of sec theta. The remaining 5 trigonometric ratios are sin theta, cos theta, tan theta, cosec theta and cot theta. Your sin theta is perpendicular upon hypotenuse. Your cos theta is base upon hypotenuse. Tan theta is perpendicular upon base. Cosec is just opposite of sine, so hypotenuse upon perpendicular. And cot is just opposite of tan, so it will be b upon t. So now just we have to put the values. Your perpendicular is 5k, your base is 12k and your hypotenuse is 13k. So in the first one you will get 5k upon 13k, base is 12, so 12k upon 13k, tan is 5k upon 12k. Then cosec is hypotenuse upon perpendicular, so it will be 13k upon 5k. And lastly, cot theta is base upon perpendicular, so it will be 12k upon 5k. So from all the ratios, you will cancel the k. So you will get the values of remaining trigonometric ratios. In question number 6, what is given to us? We are given that cos A is equal to cos B. We have to prove that angle A is equal to angle B. Suppose I am having a right angle triangle. I will put C here. C will be 90 degree and I have to prove that angle A will be equal to angle B. So now, if I say I want to find cos A. So what is cos A? I know what is cos. Cos is base upon hypotenuse. So when I am talking about angle A, this will always be my hypotenuse. The side opposite to angle A is perpendicular. So BC will be my perpendicular and CA will be my base. So cos A will be base, that is CA, upon hypotenuse, that is AB. Similarly, cos B. So when I am talking about angle B, the side adjacent to angle B is BC. This will be my base. So here BC upon hypotenuse, that is AB. Again I am explaining this. What is my base? My base is side adjacent to the given angle. So when I am talking about angle A, this is my hypotenuse. So the side adjacent to angle A, AC will be my base. So here I have written AC or CA. When I am talking about angle B, this is my angle B. This is my hypotenuse. So the remaining side adjacent to angle B, that means BC, will be my base. So here for cos B, BC will be your base. So it is base upon hypotenuse. So now in this ratio, AB will cancel out with AB. So now what you are getting is AC, this is equal to BC, this. So if in a given triangle the two sides are equal, then the angle opposite to these two sides will also be equal. So angle opposite to side AC is your angle B and BC. The angle opposite to BC is your angle A. So this we have to prove. If cos A is equal to cos B, then angle A will be equal to angle B. So now in question number 7, you are given cot theta is equal to 7 upon 8. You have to find the value of 1 plus sin theta, 1 minus sin theta upon 1 plus cos theta and 1 minus cos theta. And second, you have to find value of cot theta. So cot theta is very simple. You have to find the value of cot square theta. So cot square theta is cot theta whole square. Both are same thing. Cot square theta is same as cot theta whole square. So what is value of cot theta? It is 7 upon 8. So it will be 7 upon 8 whole square. So 7 square is 49 and 8 square is 64. So second part is very simple. Now we will see how to do first part. So before finding the first part, what we will do, we will find the length of all sides of the triangle. So suppose this is my triangle ABC. This is my theta. The side opposite to theta is my perpendicular. The side adjacent to theta is my base. And this is my hypotenuse. What is given to me? Cot theta. Value of cot theta is 7 upon 8. Cot theta is just opposite of tan theta. And tan theta is perpendicular upon base. So it will be base upon perpendicular. So if I say the ratio is K, so base will be 7K and perpendicular will be 8K. So my base is 7K, my perpendicular is 8K. Now I will find value of hypotenuse using Pythagoras theorem. So according to Pythagoras theorem, my AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. So my AB square is 8K square. My BC square is 7K square. So 8 square is 64K square plus 7 square is 49K square. 64 plus 49. So 9 plus 4 is 38. 11. So it will be 113k square. So when this is my AC square, so when I will find AC, it will be square root of 113k square. So it will be equal to 113 root 113k. K square will come out of the square root. Fine. So now what I will do, now I will find the value of sin theta and cos theta. My hypotenuse is 113k. K is outside the square root. So what will be value of sin theta? I know my sin theta is perpendicular upon hypotenuse. Perpendicular is 8k and hypotenuse is root 113k. So k will cancel out with k. Similarly, my cos theta is base upon hypotenuse. My base is 7k. Hypotenuse is square root of 113k. K will cancel out with k. So value of cos theta is 7 upon root of 113. Now let's find the value of 1 plus sin theta. So value of sin theta is 8 upon root of 113. Then 1 minus sin theta. 1 minus 8 upon root of 113. 1 plus cos theta. Value of cos theta is 7 upon root 113 and 1 minus cos theta. So now we know what is a plus b and a minus b. That is a square minus b square. So same identity we will apply here. A plus b, a minus b will be equal to a square minus b square. So here my a is 1 and my b square. Similar identity I will apply in the denominator. A plus b, a minus b. So it will be a square minus b square. So what I will get will be 1 square is 1, 8 square is 64 and square of 113 square will be 113. Square root and square will cancel out. Similarly in the denominator I will get 1 minus 7 square is 49 upon 113. So now what I will do is I will take the LCM. So this will go here. 113 minus 64 upon 113 upon 113 minus 49 upon 113. So 113 will cancel out with 113. So 113 minus 64. So it will be 9. Then you will get 4 upon 113 minus 49. So 13 minus 9 is 4 and 10 minus 4 is 6. So the answer will be 49 upon 64. The value of 1 plus sin theta, 1 minus sin theta, 1 plus cos theta, 1 minus cos theta will be 49 upon 64. What I have to do, I have given that 3 cot A is equal to 4 and I have to check whether 1 minus tan square A upon 1 plus tan square A is equal to cos square A minus sin square A or not. So what I will do here, first what I will do, I will draw one triangle ABC. So this is my angle A. So what is given? Cot A is equal to 4 upon 3. What is cot? Cot is base upon perpendicular. So that is equal to k. So what I will say, my base is 4k and my perpendicular is 3k. Then only the ratio will be k. Right? So if I want to find angle A, the side opposite to angle A is perpendicular. The side opposite to this right angle will be my hypotenuse and this will be my base. So what is given to me? Base is 4k and perpendicular is 3k. So with the help of Pythagoras theorem, I will find what will be my hypotenuse. So according to Pythagoras theorem, AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. So AB is 4k square and BC is 3k square. So it will be 16k square plus 9k square. So it will be 25k square. My AC square is 25k square. So my AC will be root of 25k square, that will be 5k. So value of hypotenuse is 5k. So what I required is tan A, cos A and sin A. So what I will do, I will find the value of cos A, sin A and tan A. So what is my tan A? Tan A is perpendicular upon base. The formula is perpendicular upon base. So perpendicular is 3k and base is 4k. K and K will cancel out. So my tan A is 3 by 4. What I required? Cos A. So cos, what is the formula for cos? Cos is base upon hypotenuse. So my base is 4k and my hypotenuse is 5k. K will cancel out with k. So value of cos A will be 4 upon 5. And lastly, I want to find value of sin A. So sin A is perpendicular upon hypotenuse. So my perpendicular is 3k and hypotenuse is 5k. So my sin A is 3 upon 5. Now what I will do, I will put the value of all these ratios in the given equation and let's see whether LHS is equal to RHS or not. So the LHS is 1 minus 10. I can write 10 square A as 10A whole square. Okay, you have to remember this, that 10 square A is same as 10A whole square upon 1 plus 10A whole square. So now what I will do, I will put this as equal to 1 minus 10A is 3 upon 4. So it will be 3 upon 4 whole square upon 1 plus 3 upon 4 whole square. So what I will get, 1 minus 9 upon 16 upon 1 plus 9 upon 16. What I will do, I will take out the LCM. So it will be 16 minus 9 upon 16 whole upon 16 plus 9 upon 16. So what will happen here? 16 will cancel out with 16. 16 minus 9 is 7 and 16 plus 9 is 25. So LHS, the value of LHS is 7 upon 25. So now let's check whether RHS is same 7 upon 25 or not. So RHS is cos square A minus sine square A. So I already told you that cos square A is same as cos A whole square. So value of cos A is 4 upon 5. So I will write here 4 upon 5 whole square minus sine A is 3 upon 5. So it will be 3 upon 5 whole square. So it will be 16 upon 25 minus 9 upon 25. So what is 16 minus 9? It is 7. So this means my LHS is same as my RHS. So the given equation is correct. So now let's see the next question. You are given 10A is equal to 1 upon root 3. You have to find the value of this and this. So how we will do this? First what we will say, suppose this is my triangle ABC. This is my angle A. So this is my 90 degree angle. This will be my hypotenuse. So what is tan? Tan is perpendicular upon base, right? So what will be my perpendicular? The side opposite to angle A will be my perpendicular. So my perpendicular is 1K and the adjacent side to angle A will be my base. That will be root 3K. With the help of Pythagoras theorem, what I will do, I will find the value of hypotenuse. So according to Pythagoras theorem, AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. So it will be root 3K whole square plus BC, that is 1K whole square. So it will be 3K square plus 1K square. So 3 plus 1 is 4K square. What is this? This is the value of AC square. So value of AC will be square root of 4K square. So value of AC is 2K. Right? The value of AC will be 2K. So now what I required is sine A, sine C, cos A and cos C. So let's find what will be value of sine A, sine C and cos A, cos C. So sine A will be perpendicular. So this is my angle A. The side opposite to angle A is my perpendicular. So it will be 1K upon hypotenuse is my 2K. So it will be 1 upon 2. Then value of cos A. Cos A is base upon hypotenuse. Base is the side adjacent to angle A, that is AB. My AB is root 3K and hypotenuse is 2K. So value of cos A is root 3 upon 2. Now what I will do, I will take now angle C. So if I am talking about angle C, so the side opposite to angle C will be my perpendicular. So this will be my perpendicular and the side adjacent to angle C will be my base. So my base is 1K. Now again I have to find what? Sine C. So sine C is perpendicular upon hypotenuse. So perpendicular is root 3K upon hypotenuse is 2K. Similarly, I want to find value of cos C. So cos is base upon hypotenuse. So base is 1K upon hypotenuse is 2K. So it will be 1 upon 2. K will cancel out. So now let's put all the values in the given equation. So sine A is half. Cos C is also half. Plus cos A is root 3 by 2. multiplied by 2 is 4. So what is 1 by 4 plus 3 by 4? It will be 4 upon 4. And that is equal to 1. So the value for the first part is 1. Let's check the value of second part. Cos A. Cos A is root 3 upon 2. Cos C is 1 upon 2. Minus sin A is 1 upon 2. Sin C is root 3 upon 2. Root 3 upon 4 minus root 3 upon 4, that will be equal to 0. Root 3 upon 4 minus root 3 upon 4 will be 0. So now let's see question number 10. In question number 10, what is given is you are having a triangle, a right angle triangle at Q. The first thing which is given is the sum of two sides, that is PR and QR, is equal to 25. This is my equation number 1. And PQ is 5 centimeter. What I have to do, I have to find value of sin P, cos P and tan P. So how I will do this? First I will apply Pythagoras theorem on the given triangle. So according to Pythagoras theorem, PR square is equal to RQ square plus QP square. So since QP is 5 centimeter, so I will write 5 square is equal to PR square and RQ will come here. So it will become minus RQ square. So what I know is, I know what is the formula of A square minus B square. It is A plus B into A minus B. So same formula I will apply here. So I will get PR plus RQ, A plus B into A minus B, that is PR minus RQ, is equal to 25. So what is PR plus RQ? PR plus RQ is 25. So I will write here 25 is multiplied by PR minus RQ is equal to 25. But what I will do, I will take this 25 to the denominator. So it will become 25 PR minus RQ, and what will be, if I will take 25 to the denominator, I will be left with 1 here. So this will cancel out with this. So what you will get, PR minus RQ is equal to 1. So this is equation number 2. So let's add equation number 1 and 2. So when you will add equation number 1 and equation number 2, so PR plus QR is 25 and PR minus QR is 1. So what I am telling you, to add these two equations. So when I will add these two equations, QR will cancel out with QR and twice of PR will be equal to 26. So PR is 13. 26 upon 2 will be 13. So now if PR is 13, I will shift this 1 to the left side, so it will become minus 1, and RQ to the right side, so it will become plus RQ. So 13 minus 1 is 12, so it means RQ will be 12. So now my PR is 13 and my The side opposite to angle P will be perpendicular. This is my base and this is my hypotenuse. So value of RQ is 12. It means P is 12 and value of PR is 13. That is H is 13. So sine P is 12 upon 13. Cos P is base upon hypotenuse. So my base is 5, hypotenuse is 13. And tan P is perpendicular upon base.